Rappler Recap. Today is the 7th day of the filing of certificates of candidacy for the upcoming 2025 midterm elections. October 7, lucky 7, which might explain also why a lot of aspirants filed their COCs today, because it's believed to be a lucky day to file their COCs. Besides the fact that it's also going to be the second day before the deadline. But today was a big reveal. Today there was a big reveal down south in the Philippines in Davao City. No other than former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte filed his COC for the mayoral seat of Davao City. It all goes back to Davao City now because the former mayor, the former president, is going back to his roots, to where it all started, to where the drug war and the Davao Death Squad originated. Today, he was also joined by his son, incumbent Mayor Sebastian Duterte, who filed his COC together with his father as his running mate for vice mayor. Besides them, of course, the eldest son, Paulo Duterte, filed his COC for re-election as Davao's 1st District representative. But it's not just the two sons. There's also the two grandsons of Rodrigo Duterte, Rodrigo Duterte II, who recently filed his COC for councilor of the 1st District of Davao, and Omar Duterte, who is vying for congressman of Davao's 2nd District. So it's going to be the two grandsons, the two sons, and the Duterte patriarch himself will be vying for high seats in government in Davao City for 2025. Besides them, of course, since we've already seen that the Duterte allies under Hugpong sa Taong Lungsod, or HDL, also filed their COCs. We're also seeing some long-time allies as well. Ex-PNP chief Oscar Albayalde, who was known for his stint as the former PNP chief under Duterte's administration, filed his COC today for the mayor of Angeles City. That's right, ex-PNP chief Oscar Albayalde filed his COC to run in 2025 for the position of mayor of Angeles City, where a lot of POGO activities were recently uncovered by the Senate and the House of Representatives. In May, Oscar Albayalde claimed that there were no human rights violations to Duterte's drug war. And in July, he said that he was willing to face the International Criminal Court for his alleged involvement on the drug war and the deaths during the Duterte administration. Of course, since we're already going to be talking about the Philippine offshore gaming operator hubs operating in the country, it's also worth mentioning that Farmily executive Rose Lynn is also filing her COC for Quezon City District Representative. Now, recently, Rose Lynn was summoned by the Senate for her ties to Duterte's former economic advisor, Michael Yang. Michael Yang was recently implicated for the illegal Philippine offshore gaming operator activities in the country because his older brother, Tony Yang, or Yang Jianshin, was arrested on September 19 for being an undesirable alien. This Tony Yang is also connected to illegal scamming activities in Cagayan de Oro. So those things are worth noting as well. A while ago, earlier this day, because when Farmily executive Rose Lynn filed their COC, media also wanted to get her side on her recent filing, but Rose Lynn denied any interview and decided to just keep with no comment as her response to any of the questions coming from the media. But since we're also talking about new contenders, of course, we already discussed these old faces that are coming back for their old positions. Let's also go back to Cebu City, where we are here currently right now at the Cebu City Commission on Elections office, because today, this morning, a new contender to the political scene filed his COC. and that's former regional director of the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency and Customs Commissioner Yogi Ruiz. Yogi Ruiz filed the COC today together with his allies under Partidong Cebuano, and of course, these new faces are planning to be the quote-unquote better alternative to the faces that you already see here in Cebu City. Of course, they're referring to the political clans led by the Garcias and the Osmena clan of Cebu. Why is that? It's because for the 2025 elections, the head of the Bando Osmena Pundok Aswagan or BOPK, Tommy Osmena, is vying for a position of vice mayor together with his fellow party mate and incumbent Cebu City Councilor Nestor Archival as mayor of Cebu City. So that's BOPK. For the Garcias, on the other hand, it's going to be Raymond Alvin Garcia, the acting Cebu City mayor, who is planning to run for mayor of Cebu City. And these three people are going to be going up. Nestor Archival, Raymond Alvin Garcia, and Yogi Ruiz are also going to be going up against suspended Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama, who also filed his COC seeking for re-election as well. So these are some of the old names and new names that are going to be clashing for the 2025 elections in vote-rich Cebu City, in the vote-rich province of Cebu. So we're going to be giving you more updates on what's happening all over the country in the regions. Of course, through our Rappler Communities channel, on the Politics channel, where we'll be continuously updating you on what's happening on ground, on the field, and what's happening in the local view. If you have, of course, questions or suggestions for the Commission on Elections, you can actually reach them also on the Rappler Communities app via the Voters channel. That's right. So don't forget to download the Rappler Communities app for more updates on what's happening in the regions. Once again, you're watching Rappler Recap. I'm John Sitchon.